going, y'all? We're live. 950 Lounge live Saturday morning. DSN Network, WR Digital Broadcasting. Simulcasting at 16:20 a.m. in the Lehigh. You can catch us on that app, DSNBX, and on the 950 Lounge app for Android users. What's going on, y'all? This is 950 Kev, KP, Kevin Pryor, joined by my brother Rodeo to my right.
Oh, okay, because I'm always to the
Well, I know you dyslexic.
But to the right.
I know.
My mind is made up. No, good morning.
I blame educational system. To my far left, my cuz, Sapphire Blue in the building today.
Hello.
Matching hair and outfit and color coordination.
The cold lady.
Up top, I got backstage Ed, my man Classic.
Morning.
Picnic table shirt.
Morning.
The bad back. What's going on, brother? You good?
Always. Back killing me right now. I had to stand up for the show.
And to my immediate left, this is, again, obviously, when we this show here, we pride ourselves with family. It's family, friends, but it's all family. And this man is no stranger to that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 950 Lounge, my cousin, DJ Ed. What's good, brother?
Ed Boogie.
Whatever.
But it's all
Ed
good,
lost.
you know, man. Yes.
Ed found.
Yes. They only said it's been 30 years plus and all of that good stuff, but this is what we do.
Well,
You saying 30 years plus.
It's almost. I round up to the nearest number.
I do 20.
When last time I saw Ed, I was hanging on 145th,
You had hair.
sleeping with my
that's
shaving
so
kit
good.
because I didn't want to get
thing.
jacked.
Yeah, he had
And
hair.
that was the main name was for later. Yeah, I had a little hair in the head.
They took my comb too?
I was a little badass, but I've actually evolved into a professional, and I'm glad you're here, brother. Welcome to the show, man.
Yes, all the way.
Much love.
So,
Much love.
Sapphire, how you doing, huh? You cracking the mic for the first time in Judy. Miss you here.
I feel like a virgin on the mic.
Oh, I'm not
I've
touching
been
that. Your
here.
family.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
touching that.
Sorry.
Maybe
Whenever you're
those two
away,
can. I can't.
And you start something all over again. It's like the first time almost.
Don't worry.
But you
We'll,
did-
I hate being away. I can't
But
wait
we
till I
keep-
can
we-
just do this full time.
don't worry.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
start a topic and you'll get right into it.
But we keep your effervescence here, so it don't matter.
I know, and I love you guys. and I
Nobody can
appreciate
take
it, and
that serious.
I love calling in when I can and take a minute from work. But I miss you guys. I'm so happy. to
Listen,
be
well,
here.
I'm glad you have work to go to, because you know
Nobody can take your seat. Really, nobody can take your seat because that seat's already planted. So nobody can. Hey.
So I kind of want to start today's show off, is you know, obviously with the events in Orlando. You know, it's you know, a serious issue, but you know, 950 Lounge and affiliates here at DSN, and I can even meet for WR, man, and give our condolences to those lives that are lost. And it's been kind of crazy out there. You had the pop singer from The Voice got shot Friday.
Yeah.
And
And then the next day was the 49.
right, and then the alligator.
Yeah, that was
kid.
Don't go to Florida.
Oh,
Don't go to
man.
Orlando.
Orlando, well,
Chill,
yeah.
man. The family's in there too. I'm there too.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I just came
brothers
back from
there in
that way.
Orlando.
It's crazy, you know. So you know, it's
Yeah.
just, you know, your thoughts on these situations. I mean,
Well, once again, with the shooting in a club, it's an unfortunate incident. Everyone's like, "Oh, how did he get in?" They don't realize he shot the bouncer, and then that's how he was able to get inside. Once again, you're going to go back to the gun laws in this country.
Yeah.
Right.
Any states that they're just so relaxed
Yeah.
with how you can get firearm and ammunition and things like that. So once again, that's a heavy, heavy topic, and that's a big business.
Right.
You know, for United States of America. As far as the pop star, she was an amazing talent, a future star.
Yeah, definitely
You know,
was.
in the industry, she definitely would have gave a lot of these pop stars, young ladies, a run for their money.
agree.
And it's just a sad situation. I don't think there's really a clear answer on exactly what happened. But you know, you have to be careful. That stalking and people watching you and stuff is really, really, really serious. And
It
I think
is.
we get relaxed sometimes, even when we go home and we're in the street and we're shopping. You really got to pay attention to see who's out there, who's watching you, because it's dangerous.
Classic. I
How I feel
want to go
about
to
that.
you because obviously I know you're a Trump fan, and after this situation, Trump made a comment that reminded me of the Archie Bunker of All in the Family. He said if everybody in that club had guns strapped to their ankles, this wouldn't have happened. Your thoughts on your candidate Trump there, your boy.
I mean, I can't justify everything he says. So on that note, that was a stupid statement. Thank God everybody's not rolling around with 22s on their ankle. It is all unfortunate tragedies, though. I mean, the baby getting eaten by the alligator.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset about that because they've
Yeah.
killed 5 alligators so far, and they still don't know which alligator did it. Oh, they found the alligator
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh,
the
they found-
baby.
the baby drowned, but
right.
still, you've killed 5 alligators for no reason. I got a problem with that, but that's the parents' fault. Why were you in there? You shouldn't have been in there anyway. said do not swim, but you want to go swim.
No, but the baby wasn't swimming. He had his toes in the water.
Listen, do not swim. Right. Do not be at the water. Do not do anything like that. Right. But you're there. Otherwise, the club incident, it's a complete shame. The pop star shame.
I don't have a problem killing the 5 alligators because I wear gators anyway, so I need some more.
I got a problem with killing any animal unnecessarily. How about that?
But in this case, it's not necessarily. If it's your kid,
that's not unnecessary.
You're gonna want them alligators. You're gonna want to go for every alligator until you can find. Until you can find your kid, and it's an unfortunate situation. But is it needed at the time? Absolutely. You're gonna have to do what you gotta do.
Well, you gotta remember because either way, because before they found the kid, they had to euthanize the alligator. Sorry, it's almost like Charles,
right? Trail from White Chicks.
He's trying to use big words on us.
My name is not rodeo. Okay, so they had to euthanize all the alligators because of the fact that if you don't get the one that's out there killing, it's going to keep on killing again. So that's why they didn't know that the kid was going to be found fully intact.
That's the former mayor of Sin City. You better respect that, man.
You better watch it.
Moving on.
Use that word in Sin City.
Again, we all express our condolences to every situation out there, and obviously the continuation of things that happen in this country. We move on. 22 years ago, around this time, we was all fixated to our TVs watching the O.J. Simpson trial, and that's obviously been relived in our minds with the ESPN 5-part series. O.J. making. I've been. I don't know if anybody's been watching.
I've been watching. It's
real
good,
innovative television, and it's funny because it really touches on some of the things now. Being an older man, as a young kid in college when that was happening, now being an older guy, and said, "Wow, this, manipulation is a strong thing."
Absolutely.
From the kente cloth ties to when they took the jury to his house and changed all the pictures. It's amazing how, as black folks, we look at that. Sapphire, what's your thoughts on this OJ thing? I know, obviously, you was young then.
Yeah, I was. I think I was in junior high school. I think when
sure?
this was, I think so.
You ain't got to throw nothing at us now.
I don't know. I think I was in junior high school.
You're going to say I was in my mother's womb.
No, I think I was in junior high school.
My mom was sitting there watching, and I heard it was something.
Because I think I was I don't know. I think it was around my graduation time. I do remember, and I was sitting at the table eating dinner when they made the announcement of the guilty, not guilty, and back then I was just young. I was just happy to see black we won. It's now when you start to see all the things that's behind it, like, wow, the way they were trying to sway the jury and things that people do. And sometimes that one little thing can change the mind of someone and things like that. So it's just amazing. I'm just wondering why 22 years that this is now developing. So, is O.J. Simpson behind this?
I just think it's like the Lindbergh baby. It's it's Pearl Harbor. It's an American tragedy. But you got this superstar individual who was colorless.
Yeah.
OJ to most folks wasn't even black, and he started to feel that way. I think that became the scary part for him. That he didn't know.
They also wanted to know a black man that had money, could he get over like white people that have money in court? Because he had just as much money as those white counterparts.
But that was it was a breaking because they wanted to make after the end. It became like it wanted to be an example. You know what I mean? That's how I ended up looking at it. First of all, I was mad because it interrupted Game 7.
Game 6.
It was game 7. It was Game 3. Yeah, it was
Game
3. Game 3, I think it was.
Yeah,
with New York. We was already up, getting ready to do it. They was doing it.
Missing the whole
I thought it was a commercial.
Hanging with him too long, Ed. Chuck Classic.
And the
wait, stay on the case.
Yeah, let's go.
Classic, man, just about the Knicks.
I was watching TV and all of a sudden I see them break to the OJ. I'm like, what is OJ?
I thought it was a commercial.
I'm like, why am I watching this white truck running down the highway for? I'm like, oh man.
You was at the bar even then, right, John?
No, I wasn't at the bar.
He was in
my mama beat me right now.
He was in school.
I was in like 8th grade. I was in maybe 6th grade.
Alcohol closets.
I was in 6th grade when that happened, man. Seeing that truck, I wanted a Ford Bronco right then and there. Like, yeah, man.
Ford Broncos. A lot of
they
people
salesman right up. White Ford Broncos.
Don't hate.
Up, man.
Don't hate. They was
I watched
part of
last
us.
night's part 4, and I didn't know that during that. This is something I learned that during that time his memorabilia shot up.
Yeah.
He was signing memorabilia from prison.
Jail,
right. That was crazy.
Made over $3 million.
Backstage, your thoughts on obviously, I know we were working at Sears then.
Yeah, we was.
I know where I was actually going that night of the chase. I won't say it on radio, but I know where I was going that night.
Somewhere you should
was going on a chase,
because
huh?
we was at our old job, and
Right.
and they went to the television department, and it was showing
That was
right
the
there.
night. That was the day of the
chase,
The
yeah.
decision. No, the chase was a Friday night.
No, it was Friday
Right.
night, but the day of the other
The
thing
decision.
was yeah.
The chase night was Friday night, and me and Peter Guns Jr., who comes on here once in a while, we were on our way to Connecticut. We was on our way to Connecticut.
Okay.
You was on your own.
Your own
chase.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
and we heard it on the radio because obviously nobody has. We did have cell phones there, but they didn't
But
have
not like
apps.
that.
and
Did
stuff.
you go to
It
Connecticut?
was
that
beepers,
night,
man.
Yeah, we went to Connecticut. That's when I saw the situation when I got the water barrel.
Marcus
Big shout to
Allen.
Peaches.
Marcus Allen, he was the driver, right?
No, it was AC
No,
Al Collins.
Al Collins.
Al Collins.
Al
Oh, I
Collins was
always
the
thought
boy.
Marcus Allen was the driver for some
No.
reason.
Nah,
Marcus was driving something else.
Marcus was driving his wife.
Oh,
And let's just call it what it
I
was.
never had sex with that lady. That's what you say to this day. Which white lady you talking about? Nicole.
Well, but Marcus Allen was OJ Jr. You know, everything OJ did, obviously, except was why OJ's in
Well,
prison.
I didn't even know OJ stole.
Oh,
Al,
yeah.
and
That
that
was
was Marjorie.
His first Marguerite.
wife. I
That-
didn't
that-
even know.
that
I
was
didn't
been
even know
out-
that.
that's been out for
and
a
he
while.
still was his homeboy.
Well, because he was the
They
juice.
both had something in common.
It was the juice. We move on.
squeezing
The
that.
NBA is getting kind of interesting. Game 7.
Yeah.
For those who are,
right,
I know,
yes.
Josh, you are. I don't know how long
I'm
you've been a
staying
Warriors
out of it.
fan.
I
I'm not
only
being
been the
respectful.
last year.
Hold up, don't start that. We all Warriors fans here. Come on,
I ain't no
man.
Warriors.
Absolutely.
I don't like it. They trying to say now it's the dark skins against the light skins.
It's always been that.
that was
they-
that, that's how life is.
That's what
It's
they
not
trying
like
to
got
that.
the
It's like that.
overrated. The man is doing his thing. He flipped, and that was that. I see how it went. So
No, but I just think that obviously you got the best player on the planet, LeBron James, and when you poke the bear, I don't care what line of work it is, and you poke somebody who's really good at what they do, they wake up.
I give it to him.
And he woke up, and
Yeah,
he
he did.
threw 82 points in 2 games, and we wake
It's
up.
impressive.
But see, here's my problem with that. Why you got to poke the bear? The bear should be wide awake. This is the
Well,
finals.
that's true. You're
This is
absolutely
the
right.
finals.
But we're human. Sometimes when people challenge your greatness in your face, like Klay Thompson pretty much calling him, you know what, and people putting baby bottles on
But he
Twitter.
is a baby.
But
He's
I
a
gotta
female.
agree
I'm
with
sorry,
your brother,
that's
though.
If
not
you
allowed.
put that
Oh, yes.
in my face, now you are now challenging my manhood. Where I got
but
no
he's
choice.
been there though.
Right.
He's been there.
Right.
How many rings?
But still, if you call me, I can say it's ready.
Well, you use his name, so what, we
call-
calling you something?
It's not about no, that's not, about me.
you, huh?
But
We got to get a meme, put a baby bottle in your mouth so we get you upset.
but if somebody comes for my sack, I got to react. So
Okay.
I'm trying to say, so that's what they did with him, and he came out strong. So they're gonna lose the series because they poked that bear.
I don't think he's
I
the
don't
best
think
player.
that,
I think he
man.
made a mistake.
I think you just
hold
made
on.
a
One at a
mistake.
time, one at a time,
Just be on
guys.
national radio and put your money where your mouth is. Anybody
I'm
wanna
not
put
doing
your-
that here because we're under FCC regulation, and you'll get
Okay.
the fine, not me. Yeah.
What Charles Barkley said.
Can you calm him down backstage?
Look.
Throw that show that.
Let's
keep
keep
Friendly
going.
man.
Now I want to touch on a little intrigue in the series because now
Okay.
what's going on obviously is with Aisha Curry, Steph Curry's
NBA
wife,
is rigged.
Yeah.
Say it's rigged.
making comments. Now, Sapphire, I'm gonna go to you because you're the female, of this set here.
Do you
Is it
know?
fair or is it right for her to make comments on an industry that obviously supports her husband and has actually made even her a star? Is it fair for her to make those comments about the league?
Why not? That's how she feels. Point blank, period. Everyone knows about Aisha already. Everyone knows that she supports her husband. Everyone knows that she has his back. And it gets to this point where, honestly, it's not going to affect him. It's not going to affect him. It's not going to affect his game. It's not going to affect anything.
Classic. What about you?
That's
Your
it.
thoughts on that?
I agree. I saw with Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if anybody heard, where he pinned them both. LeBron's wife. How LeBron's wife is real quiet through this whole series, and he said, "But Aisha, you need to, be the same way." It was kind of interesting that of all people, Stephen A. would try to pin the two wives against each other.
Well, he's just he
And she
media
texts.
guy.
She tweeted
She
him back
tweeted.
like,
She
Yeah,
tweeted
that's what it
and
was.
she took it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But
And she
I-
took it
I
off
love
after
her.
he
It's
said it.
My thing is this. My thing is obviously Aisha Curry has got the right to speak any way she wants, but you are making a big mistake if you're going to criticize my cooking and then come to my house for a plate of food. You
True.
cannot knock the hand that feeds you.
True.
Now, Her husband's a great athlete, and he's done some great things. He's a great ambassador of the game. She has benefited from that because of that celebrity. They become the first family of the NBA. They forget Lala and Carmelo, forget Wade and Gabrielle. They are the first family of the NBA. For her to make that comment, somebody in her little inner circle should say, "Give me your damn phone." You should not be making those comments about the league that your husband is the MVP of. You shouldn't make those comments. There's certain things that don't need to be put out on Twitter. You're a grown woman. You want that celebrity, now it's responsibility for that celebrity.
She said
I agree on that.
It doesn't matter.
Even if you're upset, you still can't come out of character.
You're doing NBA TV stuff, interviews, and you got a new cooking show. You do not make that comment.
But the ironic thing is that a lot of people actually believe that's the problem.
It's just like anything else. Let's go back. Let's play it in the rap game. It's just like the East Coast, West Coast war many years ago. But that obviously two people passed because of whatever we want to count up. But it's easy for me as somebody who sits somewhere and say something. Like Trump, friends. Let's go to Trump. Trump can make these comments about gun control and immigrants. It doesn't necessarily affect him, but there's people out there who live off this stuff and breed it, and they use it for negativity.
True.
When you make that comment about the league, you're not affecting so much you or even Steph. You're affecting other people that earn because of the league.
But you know what? But the whole biggest thing with all this is that she does affect her husband because, in a way, she is saying these things, and then the first thing the people are going to come up and say, well, listen, didn't you think that they went and was looking out for Steph and making sure that he got there and got certain calls from him in the last series and won 3 straight? So, people are starting to look at everything and starting to make
I think it makes him look weak as a man, too.
It makes it more of a problem for him because now he has to defend his wife instead of
it makes him look weak as a man because I'm worried about Game 7. I shouldn't have to worry about what my wife is saying in the stands. Your wife's not playing.
I don't think he's worried about it at all. I'm going to tell you why I don't think he's worried about it at all. You've been with your wife how long? You have how many kids? You sleep with her, you lay with her, and not one point at a time. Privately, you haven't already checked her? Mm-hmm. To say, babe, I'm going to need you to not do A, B, and
just
C.
Fall back.
Where a wife would then say, okay, babe, I'm going to fall back. Well, he should have already checked that.
Well, maybe at this point he done created the monster. Maybe he can't check her. Because what happens is, and this happened with there's a lot of other celebrity wives, like Doug Christie's wife. Once they get but once they get to a point, now Aisha's probably got her own marketing team. Aisha's got her own publicist. Now she's like, I'm a celebrity too. So maybe he can't check her. He created the monster.
Right.
Nobody would know who Aisha Curry was if it wasn't for her husband's talent. So my thing is that as a man, if my wife is like, oh yeah, Kev, you do like with this radio show, for example. If my wife is coming about this radio, no, this is what I do.
Right.
You fall back.
Right.
You do something else. Now I can help you create your own presentation, but you can't affect what I do. Because that's wrong.
But now, but look on the flip side. Mm-hmm. In the mix of him doing all, he loses it. Right. So she just feed it off of him.
Right.
So that doesn't make two wrongs don't make a right.
2 wrongs don't make a right. But we have to stop. We have to stop putting so much control on. We have to start being. I'm going to be hard over here in this arena, but we're not going to be hard over here. Everybody has a responsibility. Politicians, actors, sports figures, your wives, your husband. Everyone has a responsibility. I don't think we should be so going hard on her, but we're not going hard on other people that say things out in the media, and we just letting it slide. Because that's what they do.
She's got a voice, so I'm saying.
She has a voice.
Right.
She toned it down a little bit. Probably so, but I don't think there's anything wrong with what she said. I don't think anything wrong with what she's doing, and I think she's creating her own lane. Because although Steph Curry is good and he's the athlete, if she would have kept
controversy,
she would, and if she would have kept her mouth closed, nobody would not know who Aisha Curry is. But a face and a pretty woman standing in the stand, that's like true. LeBron's wife and everybody else's wife.
LeBron's wife ain't messed up that apple cart.
She's being who she is, whether it brings her stardom or not. She's not going to change.
Right.
So she's not somebody that's doing it for attention. She's just a woman that loves her husband.
Well, the last series, his moms was dancing in the stands, so even Mama done toned down because Poppy Dell told, listen, you sit your ass down, because there's no reason why cameras be picking you up dancing with another man. Like again, it's as a man, I don't know, Judge. Let me go to you. It becomes embarrassing as a man because I'm in a battle. I don't need to worry about what my wife's doing at the game here. And what do you think about this? Your thoughts?
The scary part is everybody thinks this is what Steph believes. Mm-hmm. So she's his mouthpiece because he can't say it.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people in the league are saying. So Aisha's vocalizing what Steph wants to say, but Steph has to be quiet because as being part of the fraternity of the NBA, you can't outright say this.
But doesn't that make him still look
bad?
bad?
It makes him look bad. It does.
Right.
Me and the OG at home was talking about it, and he was like, she does need to stop because it's not good for him.
Well, what Aisha should be worrying about was who that chick behind was back in game 2.
She ain't worried about that.
She ain't worried about
Like
that.
Rihanna,
I don't care.
She ain't worried about that.
Aisha gonna be Aisha. Do your thing, girl. Love your husband. Support
That's
your
it.
husband. Just mellow out a little
We're going to take a
We can
quick
feed
break.
on that.
We're going to take a quick break. We
Feed
got it
that.
going here. My man, Cousin Ed. The whole team is in the building. Sapphires in the building. Non-Free Lounge live on a Saturday. Whatever you're doing, I'm glad you're joining with us.